This episode is brought to you by San Pellegrino Ciao. A gift from Italy to your home. San Pellegrino Ciao is a flavored sparkling water made with real fruit juice, finished with a pinch of Sicilian salt for a perfectly balanced taste. So which flavor will you choose? Peach, lime, blood orange, cherry, or maybe the all-new limoncello? Crafted in Italy with 0 grams of added sugar. San Pellegrino Ciao. Buy it now.
Well, that new tax, the pied-à-terre tax, nobody really knows what is really happening with that. Nobody really understands it. With us this morning is Suzanne Miller, and she's the founder and president of Empire State Properties, and she's been in the real estate industry forever, and maybe she can explain it to us. Suzanne Miller, can you explain it in plain English to all the people listening on what happens?
Yes, John. Thank you for having me. Well, the city is trying to raise $500 million, and they're trying to do it on second home people that they're called pied-à-terre buyers. So they own these properties. They don't live in them full time, and it's going to happen in 2 phases. Starting July 1, this July, there's going to be a tax between, if you own a property that's worth $1 to $3 million, you'll be taxed an additional 4% of your already tax. Whatever your current real estate taxes is, it'll be an additional 4%. For homes $3 to $5 million, it'll be 5.25%. And on homes $5 million or up, it'll be 6.25%. So if you take a $5 million apartment, just doing the math, because remember the first $1 million is not taxable, you'd be paying an additional $260,000 annually. Now you want to ask, how do you come up with this tax? Like, who gets taxed, right? It's based on what your current assessed value is. So they will look at your building and say, okay, we think that your rent should be X, and that's how we're going to tax you. So whatever your current tax bill is what they're going to value, is what they're going to tax you on. That's only first phase. Now, in 2028 and 2029, there'll be the second phase. And then they're going to reassess what you actually paid for the apartment. They'll go by the comps in the building, the comps in the neighborhood. So can you imagine if you own your apartment for 40 years and you're 80 years old, and all of a sudden they're going to reassess your neighbor, and your tax can go up by who knows how much? The biggest issue, which has been in the papers this week, did that dumb it down for you? Was there any questions on that?
No, I mean, but nobody really. And what happens after the 2 years?
After the 2 years, it gets reassessed on the actual sales price. So they'll go into your building. They'll say, John's apartment at this building, well, your neighbors paid $10 million. You've only paid $1 million in taxes, the value. So it'll be taxed on what you actually paid for the apartment. It doesn't matter when you bought it.
But it doesn't. That is really outrageous. Versus,
it's outrageous. Now
I mean, Rebney, who used to do their job, real estate Better New York, whatever the name is for Rebney, defends the real estate industry. What did I say?
This went into law. It was a proposal actually passed. And the biggest issue, John, which has made the papers this week, are the co-ops. Remember, a co-op is taxed as a single building entity, as opposed to a condo where you have an individual lot number. Do you understand? So if you're a co-op, the whole building gets taxed. So let's say you have a co-op of 5 apartments, and one unit owner doesn't pay say they're living in Mexico or Iran, wherever they are. Then the whole building has to pay that tax, and then it's up to the board to collect it, or the whole building will be levied. This is going to impact the entire building. Imagine if you're an out-of-towner and your one owner is not paying the tax. Now your whole building is being levied. You won't be able to get financing. The legal fees are going to be outrageous, and I think it's going to be a reset particularly for the co-op market.
Well, it's a problem. Anything else you want to say to all our listeners?
Well, New York continues to have the highest rent anywhere. I just read a report this morning that if you're looking for a starter apartment anywhere in the United States, New York is still the highest. An average studio is starting at $3,400 a month. That's more than any mortgage payment in other cities. So New York is still doing well, but I think this co-op and this pied-à-terre tax is going to make wealthy people feel unwelcome, and it's going to be a reset for the market, and it's very concerning.
Suzanne Miller, thank you very much, and we look for you in the near future for any updates, and God bless. Never bet against New York. I remember somebody saying that, and
yeah.
And look, we're still going to fight for New York. Fight for New York. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John.